Come on. Come on, man.
You were my sun, you were my earth, but you didn't know all the ways I loved you, no. So you took a chance and made all the plans, but I bet you didn't think that they would come crashing down, no. You don't have to say what you did, I already know, I found out from him. Now there's just no chance for you and me, there will never be. And don't it make you sad about it? You told me you love me, why did you leave me all alone? Now you tell me you need me when you call me on the phone. Girl, I refuse, you must have me confused with some other guy. To rid you the cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river.
Hey, happy Monday, everyone. It is December 1st. We have 24 more days till Christmas. Can you believe it? Christmas is already here. And the end of the year, 2025, is upon us. Wow, amazing. It is Cyber Monday, so you guys make sure you get your sales. And if you want to get me something electronic, I love Best Buy, so anything from there will be great. By the way, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving weekend. And I'm good, but I'll be back in January for our January show. Until then, your boy Blunt will be at the helm. So please show him some love, support, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because it will help us grow our channel, and we very much will appreciate that from all of you. Anyway, with that said, next bus please starts now.
Joe, what's good, people? It's your boy Blunt here. How you doing? As you can see, Brooklyn Peter be gone for the rest of the month. Lights be life and things happen, so but the show must go on. And before, I gotta sneeze. Before I get into, my nose, I wanted to start off with a little sippy sip of some cafecita. If you guys would like, I would love to start it off with some apple juice, if you know what I mean. but I could use a donation of a bottle of either Don Q or even some regular, just plain old Bacardi. You know, let's little sippy sip first to start the day, get the engines running. Saludos. Oh God, it's so good. Okay, so let's get it started. First things first. I was supposed to have a guest, but it didn't show up yet. But okay. Uh, one of the things I wanted to bring up real quick is why they put the link in the WhatsApp group. Um, it's because of what happened last week was a little uh, out of control. But we have to establish some kind of rules before I put the next link out because certain things I just don't want to happen. Like a breakdown of communication is one, and also we don't really want people driving while on a show because God forbid anything happens, we don't want to be liable for that. So we want to make sure that people who just are not driving and just certain things are put in place so that everybody, the viewers, can get the best possible experience possible. So when we establish the new rules, and we'll put it in the chat and stuff like that. There won't be nothing constricting or stuff like that. It's just more safety things and visual things than anything. So you can look out for that once you see the rules posted in the chat. I'll put it up here also, and um, that'll be that. You guys can continue to join the conversation. But right now, you can still join me, but you just type it in the chat. So what's going down? So, all right, let me get that out the way. That's done. So look out for the rules. It won't be nothing big, just certain things we want to do. Right now, the depots are having what's called a Melissa. Yep, Melissa Relief Fund. Hold on, let me set that up real quick. Where are we at? Oh, and I'm gonna show you guys a quick video before we go into the other stuff. Hopefully, my guests will be in at that particular time. Where is my Melissa? Um, I didn't set it up. I gotta set it up. Oh, I'm so big dummy. I'm such a dummy. Guys, I don't. Sometimes I just be brain dead. I'm over here sipping coffee. All right, here we go. I gotta put it in. Check this out, y'all.
What's good, Owen Park family? Bus operator Garner here. Hope everyone enjoyed their holiday weekend with their family and loved ones. This is the final push, the last week for the relief efforts for Jamaica. We just had a nice drop off by our fellow operators, so I'm asking for everyone that is able to chip in and help out. Once again, we are collecting diapers and baby formula. So let's get this done. Let's fill this barrel. And remember, it's them today and it could be us tomorrow. So let's help out.
So there you have it, guys. From what I was told, all the depots are participating in that Melissa Relief Fund. So you could go to any depot in your local area, and they should have a setup like what you see there at Elmer Park. Um, I was asking around like which depot that was, and I didn't even realize he had a big poster in the back that said Elmer Park. Yeah, reading is fundamental, folks. But yes, you could drop off your supplies, the ones that he mentioned in the video, at your participating depot, which should be in the area, whatever's in your area, and drop off the supplies there and help the people out there in Jamaica. It's a good cause, and everybody should be doing it, especially nowadays with what's going on in the world, especially in our country. Yeah, there's a couple other things I want to bring up while we I don't know if the guest's gonna come or not, but while I'm waiting, I'm gonna do this real quick. And this is one of the most important things. I mean, you're gonna see that um since for a while we've been talking about how the culture at the depot has changed, and It's more like people are coming in. The new rookies are coming in, and they like acting like they've been there for years, and the old heads, the OGs, are not taking the youngins under the wing anymore, and so they pretty much left on their own because the union is not doing this or doing that. Um, and it's kind of like the rookies are just out for themselves, and a lot of them come with these attitudes, like just crazy attitudes, and the culture has to change, right? So one thing that came up today on Facebook, and it's been coming up a lot. It used to be about the seatbelts. When drivers put the knot in the seatbelt, they don't take the knot back off when they're getting off. But this is more of a disgusting post than anything. And it was up there today. The operator made a relief and found the driver's compartment like this. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Are we dealing with children here? Like, honestly, this is unacceptable. And I don't understand, I guess she didn't want to turn the bus down. I really don't know what happened, but I would turn the bus down. Dirty compartment, dirty bus or whatever. Because you can't make a relief and receive the bus like this. You can't make a relief and give the bus out like this. You can go to Amazon and purchase a box of small garbage bags. They make like 4 gallon garbage bag. You can get a full box of 100 for $8 on Amazon. I suggest operators start buying that and keeping the pack in their bag or their purse or whatever, so that when you finish your shift or you're getting relief, you collect all your garbage, put it in a bag, and take it with you. Why would you? Why would you give the bus out like that? You making yourself look horrible, like a slob. You know? Why would somebody else take the bus for you like that? Yeah, you see what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jay. It's like, come on, what are we dealing? What are we doing here? As my man Patrick Cruz would always say, "What are we doing here?" Come on, guys. This is unacceptable. You guys are supposed to be professionals. Act like it. Don't give the bus out with all this garbage in there. It's either that or you see a bunch of pumpkin seeds or whatever seeds, a whole pile of them on the floor. If you know you're gonna eat seeds, you keep a little bag with you to toss in your garbage, your shells. Don't put it on the floor. That's disgusting. People don't want to work in that condition. You attract roaches and all kinds of bugs. Come on, man. Yeah, Rob, what's good, man? I mean, we gotta do better, folks. Honestly, at this point, it's like, I'm not a fan of snitching, but if the bus operator give you this bus like this, I call it in. Like, listen, man, this guy just gave me this bus. It's ridiculous. It's trash all over the place here. I can't operate this bus safely like this. I'm itching, right? You itching. Like, you got me concentrating on the garbage on the floor instead of concentrating on the ride that I'm trying to get these people home safe. So I think the first step is to pull them to the side. Say, listen, can you clean that up? Don't give me that bus like that. Try to handle it between amongst yourselves. And if not, then you take it a step further. Go to the union, take a picture, go to the union. Don't leave it like that though. I would clean it up and then take it, then take the garbage out or whatever. But then bring it up to your union rep. Let them know this is happening. Write it on your G2 so you have a paper trail of when it's happening. Or like push the get you a transfer so you have a direct time of when you got the relief and what bus route and whatever. You have it all documented, and then you go from there. But that has to stop. That's unacceptable, and that's an easy fix. Just clean your stuff up. Like I said, go to Amazon. They got 4 gallon 4 gallon bags. Those are like the smallest bags. Keep a pack in your bag so when you leave, when it's time for your relief, you gather all your trash and take it with you off the bus, man. Come on, let's not do this to each other. You're making your own work environment not work for you when it should be working for you. You know what I mean? So come on, people, no more, no more, please. All right. So with that, we're gonna move on to what is this? Oh, I did put it up there. Okay, we're gonna move on to actually a better thing, right? Gleason. This is for the Gleason folks that should be watching. I'm hoping they're watching. What is? Will you stop? Thank you. You're gonna have on Tuesday, December. I couldn't read it. I don't want to make the fly. Tuesday, December 23rd, from 11 to 4 at Gleason. They're gonna have the Bring Back the Love holiday brunch. So if you're at Gleason, if you're not working, you might want to check that out. Contact Cherry Chocolate there at the bottom. Take a screenshot if you will, and bring back the love. I mean, that's pretty much what I was just saying at the top of the day. Was what up, Damien? Was that the culture has changed? They trying to bring it back to what it used to be like, the family atmosphere. And this is a good time to go, especially if you're off. You have some good food, you relaxed, and you talk to your fellow workers, get to know them a little bit better. This will help bring back the old culture that we once had, the family culture. Right. So that's held at the Jack Gleason Depot. Um, you know, it's a good thing. I love what what's happening. I mean, from what I'm hearing at the depot, on the depot level, you know, they're trying to do their thing. Especially the women's committee, y'all. The women's good. Shout out to the. I mean, giving a golf class to the women's committee. They doing their thing, trying to help out at the depot, making things positive. You know, so go to that. Then we have also for retirees and actives, especially you active. I'm asking for the actives to please join the Zoom. It's going to be December 6th. That's a Saturday. It's going to start at 12 noon. You may not think that you are involved in this, but you really, really are. And it's going to be important for you to join the Zoom so you can find out what's going on with this medical. Because right now, you are actively paying for Medicare and you're not getting it. And you won't get it when you retire. And you've been paid into that. You're already invested into that since day one you started working. And I'm not talking about with transit. I'm talking about day one when you started working, since 15, 16, or whatever, how old you were when you got your first job. You paid into uh, Medicare and Social Security. Social Security? Not so. Is it Social Security or Medicare? One of the two. But it's like, a combination. FICA. I think it's called something else now on your checks. But it was originally called FICA, and you paid into this. So you need to find out what's going on with the retirees, because I keep saying this. This is their present, but it is your future. And some of you guys are already starting to feel the effects of what's happening with this Medicare Advantage plans. So listen, join the Zoom December 6th. Take a screenshot, write in the notes, or tell your phone to remind you. December 6th, 12 noon. That's the address right there. If you're in their WhatsApp group, the little button on the bottom right will be clickable. Facebook doesn't allow it to be clickable, but they don't allow PDFs or whatever. But you have the address there, and you could always just ask if you don't necessarily know what it is, what the address is. I could text you, ask me, I'll text it to you the day of, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. It's a lot of information I need to go. What happened with the court case? Some of you guys probably already know, but you don't know the particulars. So they're going to discuss that and what's going to go down for the future. So please, like I said, take a screenshot, write it down, um, tell Siri or I have a Bixby in mine. So I don't know who the hell Bixby is, but it's like Siri. So Bixby to remind you, put a reminder on your phone, and come through. Takes you nothing but time just to sit down and listen to what's going to happen in your future and what's happening with them. This next thing I want to say and bring up, I'm kind of like running through everything because I was expecting somebody to be here. But this next thing is a little bit more intricate. It may have to do more with the rookies, especially the rookies need to pay attention to this, and that is that the point system here in New York, I think it's is it somewhere else? I know it's here in New York that they're changing the system. It's the new point system going on. Take a screenshot right there. You can see what they change it to. Some of them are just changing about 1 or 2 points, but the significance of them is the impact will be, a little bit harsher for you guys. So especially the rookies, they tell you to try not to drive to work for the first year if you can. Try to pick a run late at night so there's less traffic. And this will have a bigger impact on you because you get points, it's going to affect your job. So look at the point system, take a screenshot, and study it. And like I said, try not to drive too much at night. Don't drive to work if you can, at all possible, and pick a late run so that you don't get affected and doesn't mess your job up. After that year, once you finish your probation and you are fully covered by the sorry, that's the SSRI, and you're fully covered by the union, then you don't have to worry too much. I'm not saying to go that means go break the law. I'm just saying to be extra caution in the beginning of your first year and just be as safe as possible. I think that's all of everything that I wanted to cover as far as um that is concerned. Uh, so as far as the retirees are concerned with the Medicare Advantage stuff, you haven't heard we kind of lost the our first preliminary injunction, but we kind of did. It's like a we took a blow, right? There's certain things that weren't done that was asked to be done, and because of that, certain things were flat out dismissed. But there's still hope. We still have grounds for an appeal. There's a couple of things that he didn't dismiss. I think it's like two things, if I remember correctly, that weren't dismissed that we can go and appeal. But the appeals been put in, and so um, we gonna need a lot of money, and it's said money that we don't have. So we're gonna be asking for donations. I don't have. You can go to let me make a banner for that. I should have did that before the show. We're gonna need donations because the appeal is gonna be a long process. To TW 100RINC. You can go to www.tw100r.org. I'm going to put it up on our screen. T TWU. That's not you, that's a Y. 100R. 100R.org. I believe that's the right one. Let me just double check y'all because I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. And then you be like, yo, you said this, man. TW. TW100R.org. That's the right one. So I'm gonna put that up on there. So that you spread the word, even if you don't donate yourself, pass the word, spread the word, You send your donations into tw100.org. You can join the Facebook page. That's TW100R. Cafecito. You can join Facebook page TW100R. Join their YouTube channel TW100R. But we need as much donation, especially from the actors. We need as much donations as we can. This fight is going to be long. Um, just for the appeals is going to cost us about 28 grand just to put the appeals in. And so, we're scrambling. We're trying to get donations. So please spread the word. Donate if you can. $10, $50, $100. For those who can, you could do reoccurring payments so you don't have to think about it. You set it at a certain amount, and every month you donate a little by little. Everything helps, man. We're not turning down nothing. And please join the Zoom on December 6th. It's coming up this Saturday. So join the Zoom so you can find out more about what's going on, what you donated your money to if you donate. Or if you trying to decide if you should donate. I think everybody should donate because everybody's affected by this. And it's really, really, really important. So yeah, I mean I pretty much ran down everything, Zoom, brunch. Yep, I covered what I wanted to cover, and I was hoping, you know, things happen. So, so what's going on with y'all? How you guys doing? I ain't got nothing else, man. Rob was good. Damien, you guys got elections going on. I want you to make sure you have your ballots. Does do y'all know what the number is? I gotta look it up for the American arbitration. A ballot number. Yeah, that's what I need. The ballot numbers. Where you can go. Can you guys put it in the chat for me? Whoever knows. Why is this just on video? AAA. What's the number? Mail ballot. Is it 529-5218? Is that the right number? Ballot. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me from 9 to 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'll change it on the banner. But make sure you got your back because it's season. American. What is it called? American Arbitration. Who? AAA. American Arbitration Association. Duh. Uh. American R. This is stuff you're supposed to do before the show. I'm sorry. RB. And I can't spell for crap. Association. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of late now, but I would say still, if you haven't gotten your ballots, give them a call so you can get your ballots done. Hopefully, you get it in time. It's probably too late at this point. It's 1-800. I'm going to put it up there, though, just so you guys can have the number. 529 5218. 5218. Yeah. There you go. So, no, let's do this. Arbitration. There we go. 529-5218. If you haven't gotten your ballots already, I mean, it might be too late. I had the let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Points plus 2. Oh man, I didn't send it to myself, but I had the dates. It should have been sent for the elections coming. I believe it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. The second. Was it the second? Hold on. Yeah, it was. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. It's not tomorrow. All right, let me give me a second. Let me pull this up again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so um disorganized today. Honestly, not bad, but I'm pulling it up. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Bear with me. Calmete, calmete. It's there. We go. So I'm just gonna post it up because so you get a better picture of it. Show and there you go, guys. All right, can I move this? I know, Blunt, move this shit out the way. I got you. There you go. Take a screenshot. As you can see, you got elections coming up. TA surface operators vacated executive board member seat. TA surface operator division chair. TA surface operator first division chair. And duplicate ballot request. So the numbers should be here. Yeah, 529. Hey, there you go. See the numbers there for AAA. And the dates are according to uh, the document here is November 24th from Monday from 9 to 5, 25th Tuesday from 9 to 5, 26th Wednesday, 27th Thursday, office closed Thanksgiving. Oh, these are November dates. Damn. Yeah, you see, those are November. So a lot of that stuff passed. I'm so late, y'all. All right. So you have one that went down today. You have a couple of more. December tomorrow from 9 to 5. You have the third on Wednesday from 9 to 5. You have the fourth Thursday, 9 to 5. And the fifth is the last day. So it says, remember, in order to have the ballot counted, a member must be in good standings at the time of the tally of the ballot. So Thursday, 11th, December 11th, must have no outstanding dues arrears. So we have any questions or concerns, please call TW Local 100 Dues Officer at 212-873-6000. Again, if you have any concerns or questions for your dues status, check in on your dues, write that number down. It's 212-873-6000, and the extension is 2084. Again, if you have any questions about your dues status, call the dues officer at 212-873-6000, extension 2084. Guys, I feel like no matter what, at some point, I'm gonna put that number in there so you can have it on the screen. But I feel like if you didn't have your ballots by this point, you're not gonna get any time to participate in this election. But still, excuse me, call them up so you can have your ballots sent to you for future elections and make sure just check to make sure they got the right address because a lot of people say they don't get the ballots or they got the wrong ballot. So you want to get all that straight before the next election if you haven't got it straight by now. So take the number down, lock it in your phone so that you have it. You can give it to anybody else who might need it besides you. I'm gonna put it up in a banner for you guys so you can have it. That's the TW TW TWU local 100 dues officer, and the number is 212 212 873 6,000. 6, 1, 2, 3. And that's extension 2084. 2084. Right. So I'll just keep that running for a little bit. You want to do over soon. Right. There you go, guys. So yeah, that's what it is. Oh, you know what I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick? It ain't real quick, but um, and that is, did I bring it up last week? Okay, no, for real quick, to my man Caesar, I apologize again, man. I didn't want to mute you, but we was the communication was just off. You wasn't hearing what we were saying, so and I was trying to say something, and you just kept not to your not that you was trying to do it on purpose or whatever, but you kept talking, kept going, and I was trying to say something. I apologize. I didn't want to mute you, but I had to get that out. So, again, I apologize. Uh, but we was talking about, I believe it was last week also, I brought it up, and we constantly keep bringing this up about um the drivers in compartment being fully enclosed and stuff, because it really doesn't, it just doesn't protect you, and to have a full enclosure with at least bulletproof uh uh glass is the best thing when and for the drivers to be able to get out on the left side at this point. But and I believe Whitaker said that they will be having some come out soon. But I want to show you guys an example of why it's important to have them fully enclosed. Check this out.
I got strength, bro. Let me the fuck out, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Let him go. Let him go.
You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like it just those plexiglasses that we have, you guys have, they don't protect nothing. You see how easily he climbed up there? He could have had a knife or something, and what? As an operator, you trapped. If he had a long enough knife, he could be poking you, and all you got is what? Your seatbelt. You got it. We got to get these enclosures, man. Yo, what up, P? What's going on? It's ridiculous that we still talking about this. Uh, I don't know what they waiting for. Usually they wait for the inevitable to happen. I'm not trying to put that on nobody. Let's not wait. Let's not. They got to stop reacting. Somebody said that. I don't know if it was Kemp or whoever else I was talking to. One of the other people I'll be talking to about these situations. Transit has to stop reacting to things. Stop waiting for something terrible to go on. What up, Badge? To go on, or something. We already had Thomas that was brutally murdered for what transfers. At that point, they should have had full enclosures in. You want another? You want another operator, Thomas, going on? May he rest in peace. Why are we waiting for that? And for the actives, the the members, that should be on your list to ask your incumbents or you know um officials running for office. You know that should be one of the first questions you bring it up there. What are we doing about full enclosures? And to get them, to get them to answer that because you guys are out there. You shouldn't have to be worried about getting attacked by some psycho, you know, because they're having a bad day. When they have a bad day, you're the first person they see. They're gonna attack you. We have operators who have had hot coffee or tea thrown in their face. Yes, I mean And this is the sad part is this is the one thing that they focus on is the cash, getting the raise, you know. And that's horrible. Like you got to get home. What good is your money going to do when you're in a hospital healing from a third degree burn, or you're in a hospital under ICU because somebody cracked you in the head with some dumb stuff, you know? I'm trying to curb on my cursing, but everything ain't about money all the time, you know. The one thing you ask your the people that's coming around campaigning is, can you get us a raise? Or that's what you focus on. You got to focus on your safety first. Safety should be the number one thing. You get to work and you come home in the same manner you went to work in, right? You know, so let's we got to make noise on this um issue. I know Whitaker says something about last week that they actually have some enclosures that or something that they're going to be doing that's better than what we have now. But until it is implemented, you got to make noise about it. Right, safety and healthcare. And healthcare is already they're already a, listen, hold on. And this is crazy because um you have those are the two main issues. Thank you, AV. Safety and healthcare. Those are the two main issues that you should be talking about when it comes to election times. Your safety and your healthcare. And right now, they're already attacking your healthcare. They already attacking your healthcare. They stripped you from having traditional Medicare to an inferior Medicare Advantage plan. We talked about this a million times on this show, and we're going to keep talking about it until something is done, which is what TW100R Inc. is trying to do. But you guys are not backing them, and that's one of the reasons they got some of the stuff dismissed because you guys are having these problems or you're not recognizing that you have a problem. And we keep telling you, listen, if your doctor or your hospital left the network that you're in because of Medicare Advantage, we need an affidavit from you because we need to show the court system that it's a diminishment of what this is what transit did to you guys. If your prescription prices jumped up because now you're on Medicare Advantage, that is an affidavit we can use to show the judge, hey, this plan ain't as good as they making it seem, and people are having problems. If you have, if you need a procedure and your doctor says, we gotta wait because we need approval, so we're gonna have to wait at least 90 days. That's a delay in service, and in some cases that can be detrimental to your health. That's an affidavit. We need you to fill out an affidavit, submit it to us, so we can show the courts, hey, this is a diminishment. Look, there's a delay. This delay wouldn't have happened under traditional Medicare. Traditional Medicare is a government-funded program that you paid for since day one you started working. And I'm not talking about transit. I'm repeating myself. Since day one when you started working, before transit, before anything else. When you got your little McDonald job or your Payless job, you was paying into traditional Medicare and Social Security. I keep forgetting which one or Medicare. You guys can let me. You guys can correct me in the comments. But now they took it upon themselves to take that away from you and stick you on this Medicare Advantage plan. And I gotta keep bringing this up because some people like to twist stuff around and say, TW100R, they trying to take away your medical. No, if you have, if you're on traditional Medicare, if you like that you're on traditional Medicare and you're having no problems, which usually coincides with you being pretty healthy, and you like what's going on with the perks that they give you there, fine, keep it. We're not asking you to change it. We're not doing it. If you love Medicare, man, stay on it. Great, we glad. But there are people out there, your coworkers and family members, who are having major problems with it. And so that's why we actually, hey, if you're not having a problem, you could just donate. You can donate. You don't have to fill out. There's no affidavits for you to fill out, but you can send us some money to help us fight for the option to get traditional Medicare put back with the 20% covered by MTA. That way you could be fully covered the way it used to be. We just want the option back. And so please, man, again, donate to the cause for that. But your safety, man, these barriers are so important, especially right now with everybody so high strung. You don't know. You could just say good morning to a passenger, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And now they swinging on you. They hitting you with stuff. They jumping over the barrier. Let me tell you something. I know people who will break those barriers in half a second just to get to you and try to bend you like a pretzel. I know people that can do that. I know people that'll go through the barriers without even touching it. And I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? They go right through them barriers because they're not really, they're there to protect you at some point. They're more of a deterrent than anything. But we need something that's going to protect you. Again, transit, stop waiting to react to something. You have to be proactive at this. You have to be. I think it's really, really, really important. You know, honestly, I don't know how much more we could say it, but if you guys um, spread the word, talk to each other about it, share this video. Go to this part right here, like 40, 45, yeah, 47 minutes in, and scroll back about a minute or two, 40, 45 minutes in, and show them this part of the video. Because it's poor. We need support. I can sit here and talk to you till I'm blue in the face, but if you guys don't share it out and talk amongst each other, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing will happen, and this will go to obscurity. Nobody knows what's what. So that's a good opportunity to bring up my channel. I have a YouTube channel too, and I need to sip a little bit more of this coffee because my throat is dry. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and we'll come right back. Check this out though. Check it out. Check it out.
On this channel, we don't just watch, we react. We break it down. We vibe. We roast. We celebrate. To go deeper, we're chopping it up on the podcast. Real talk, real laughs, real opinions. Hit that subscribe button. Join the crew. Let's chop it up together.
Yo, peeping on my butt about making that promo for the longest. Yeah, tell me, guys, you like that the voice? That's an AI voice. I'm pretty sure you know, but tell me what you think about that. Hey, listen, please, man, just subscribe to my channel. It's a lot of fun. I've actually got some two new things because I do a lot of things on the channel. I do trailer reviews. I do book reviews. I do music reviews. Um, and I go live with my video games. I actually have two video games that you guys are not going to want to miss. I'm going to be going live. Both of these games are rage bait games. If you don't know what rage bait means, it means they're designed for you to crash out. And when I play the games, those are authentic feelings when I'm playing the games. If you ever watch me play any of the games, I, sometimes I get pissed off so bad, and it just comes out. But these are supposed to really piss you off. So you're gonna want to watch that. In order to watch that, you got to subscribe to the channel. ER Entertainment Review. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get at least 1,000 more. 1,000. Yo, Lloyd, what's good, man? No worries, my man. No worries. It's always next week. We can get something together. Next week. This one is I got like 10 minutes exactly before we out of here. You know, guys. So yeah, for this next month, I'm gonna be going solo. If there is an important topic you need to discuss, um, I have I actually have a short that's gonna come out soon that has to deal with the Eagle Squad that you're gonna want to check out. And that's only gonna be on the YouTube channel. That won't be live. Um, Shorty is a little shy, so we're gonna record it and it's gonna go up on the YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel here on Next Bus, please, you might want to do that because it's gonna be a really interesting topic about the Eagle Squad that's gonna come up. And I have another guest that I don't know if I'm gonna go live with him or we're gonna record it. I'll see what he wants to do. Maybe he could join me next week or whatever. But about another issue that's gonna pique your interest. You know, a couple of things coming up that's gonna be actually really interesting to talk about. But yo, Primo, what's going on, Primo? How we doing, man? So yeah, those are. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, we got a good chunk of the stuff going. I was hoping my man Lloyd would hit me up and join me, but I kind of under prepared, so we're gonna end it a little bit early. But we got a good chunk in. You know, everybody's appreciate everybody watching. Hold on. You know, Aaron, you got to come on one day, man. I got some free time this month, so pick a day, man. That's my man, my day one primo supreme. You know, well, we got to chop it up. I know you got a lot to say about certain things. Oh, see what I'm saying, Aaron? You got to come on here. You see what I'm saying about election individuals doing hearings at depots? That seems like something we need to be discussing. You know what I mean? I want to hear about it. I'm pretty sure other people want. So, Aaron, listen, I'm gonna ask you right now. You want to hit me up and join me next Monday so we could talk about this in detail? I would appreciate it. But that seems like something I really would love to talk about. You know, again, listen, election times, you still got times. Yeah, if y'all didn't take a screenshot of the election notice distributed, I'll put it back up for you real quick. You can take a screenshot. We still got a couple of more days, a couple of more elections coming up in this month of December. If you haven't gotten your ballots, you're probably going to be too late at this point, or you might just make it. There's the number to call the dues officer to make sure you're in good standards before you even mail out a ballot. Because if you ain't in good standards and you mail out a ballot, it's not going to count. They're not going to count it. But that's the number to call to see if you're in good standings or not. The election officer is 212-873-6000, extension 2084. Again, it's 212-873-6000, extension 2084. Check with your dues officer. Make sure you're up to date. If not, get up to date because your vote won't count until it is. And if you haven't gotten the ballot, again, it might be too late at this point for this election, but still call the American Arbitration Association. There's the number on your screen, 1-800-529-5218. 1-800-529-5. Sounds like a commercial, right? 1-800-529-5218 for your American Arbitration Association. Get your ballot straight. Get your addresses straight. Make sure they got your addresses. Make sure they got everything you need to be available to vote on the next election. Don't wait till the last minute again. Get it done now. If you miss this election, fine. Just get everything straight for the next election. Yeah, exactly. So yes, there you go. And don't vote for your friend. I mean, you can vote for your friend, but if he is not the right person for the job, don't vote for him just because personally. So just because you like the dude doesn't mean he's the right person for the job. You got to get somebody who's knowledgeable, who's passionate, and has the fire to fight for you, to fight um, on behalf of you. It's things you need. Safety. You need that. Barriers, uh, dirty hallways or cracked floors. You have to bring that attention to them so that your work environment is safe. You want to go home in the same manner that you went to work, and that's safe. So bring that up to them. Make sure you're the person you're elected is going to be able to do the job and is knowledgeable. A lot of people um, feel a certain way about Robert Whitaker, but he is extremely knowledgeable about the job. No matter how you feel about him, he will be perfect in office. I mean, he's not running, but I would say, yo, get him to run and put him in office. There's people out there that really um knowledgeable and they're passionate about doing the right thing. Maybe says someone who is not down with this come along. Yes, exactly. And the problem, you know, the problem is like people get elected and then they right after they get elected. They campaigning, they promise you this, they promise you that, and they're against the system, blah blah blah. Everything that you want, you're like, yeah. You vote them in. Now they coming out the clown car with the rest of the come along, get along gang. And so, you feel disenfranchised. Don't let that stop you. All right, you messed up on this guy. Next guy, first of all, vote him out. The next election they come, get him out of there. Get him out of there. And then vote somebody in who's going to be, like I said, passionate about it, knowledgeable, and willing to fight for your rights. You know, that's the most important thing. So, and again, you know what else is important? My channel, my YouTube channel, ER Entertainment Review. Please, guys, go over there, hit the subscribe button. Even if you don't even watch one video, just hit the subscribe button. I just need the subs, man. I need about 1,000 people. I'm on the roll. I have fun. And again, like I said, I will be going live. I have 2 new games that are both rage betas, and it's going to be a fun thing to watch. So listen, I appreciate everybody who joined this show today. I was a little unprepared. My bad. My bad. I got work out. You think after doing this for years, I'll be breezing through it, but yo, it is what it is. Aaron, I hope you can join me. You can hit me up later on. Maybe we can get something going for next week. Everybody else, I appreciate you watching. It come that time. Wow, time's already here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to sit here and watch me mess up as usual. And I appreciate that. And here I go to mess up again. Okay, no. But I'll see you guys next week. Definitely, there's no question. I'm going to be here next week. And I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you again, man. For Brooklyn Pete, I'm your boy Blunt. That's the end of our show. And fuck them if they can't take a joke. Peace, guys.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.